They are the names we remember, the stories we followed, the moments we stood for, cheered for, hoped for. These are the champions of Australian racing, and tonight we celebrate them all.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Royal Randwick, and to everyone watching at home on Sky Thoroughbred Central, to our coverage tonight of the 2025 Racing Night of Champions. And when we watch the packages to come throughout the night, reliving the moments of the previous 12 months, you're going to see that it was quite a year. The quality from top to bottom, from every category. The 2-year-olds, the sensational 3-year-olds. We haven't seen a better 3-year-old season for many years, and right up to the top weight for age brigade. It was truly a remarkable and memorable 12 months, and we're going to relive it all and award some tonight at the top of their game. Would you please first welcome from the Racehorse Owners Association, their Vice President, to welcome you all here, Mr Darren McConnell.
Thanks, Greg. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's on behalf of the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association, it's my honour to welcome you to the Racing Night of Champions. It's wonderful to have your presence here for this special occasion, and I would like to formally recognise the dignitaries and VIPs who have joined us tonight. Racing New South Wales Chair Dr Saran Cook and Deputy Chair the Honourable George Souris, Racing New South Wales Directors Anthony Shepherd AO and Gary Charney, Racing New South Wales Chief Operating Officer Graham Hinton, Australian Turf Club Chairman Tim Hale and Vice Chair Caroline Searcy, Australian Turf Club Directors Natalie Houston, Francis Marr and Annette English, Australian Turf Club CEO Matt Galanis, Dave Lizelle, the MP and member for the Upper Hunter, and a special guest, Tom O'Callaghan, a life member of the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association. If you can make them welcome. The Minister for Racing, Gaming and Racing, the Honourable David Harris, and Racing New South Wales CEO Peter V'landys send their apologies. Tonight we celebrate the highest achievers of the previous racing season and recognise the skill and dedication required to reach the elite level. During the 24-25 racing season, the 43 finalists earned over a combined $40 million in prize money. More than half notched at least one Group 1 during the season, and the winners of the Everest, the Epsom, the Queen Elizabeth Stakes and the Kosciuszko are on the list. My heartfelt congratulations to the owners of these horses and the trainers, jockeys, stable staff, breeders and service providers who contributed to their success. Some of the finalists have already got the new season off to a flying start, including Via Sistina, who, when she claimed the first Group 1 of the season in the weekend, winning in an outstanding fashion in the Winx Stakes. It's a milestone year for the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association as we celebrate our 60th anniversary. Formed in 1965, the first meeting was held at the Tattersalls Club on the 27th of August, so yesterday, 60 years ago. I look back at the agenda for that first meeting, and some of the agenda items, and some of the people in the room would be probably incredulous of this, that they were asking race clubs to pay for farriers' fees rather than owners. They wanted to review the system that required reviewing nominations for feature races 6 months in advance, and also a sum to be set aside from the TAB betting income to establish a state stud book. I wonder of those who attended that meeting would ever have dreamed that the association they formed would still be representing owners in 2025. Today, the association and its volunteer committee continue to advocate for the interests of owners, and whilst we enjoy this evening and celebrate the worthy winners, our association continues to face a host of challenges. including restricted access to owners' information, funding, and remaining relevant in an ever-changing racing landscape. If you're an owner and you're not a member of the association, I encourage you to join tonight. On your tables you'll find a QR code. It's either on a bar of chocolate or a piece of paper. Please scan that and become a member. The New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association is proud to be sponsoring an Equimillions rider again this October, and we received an overwhelming number of impressive applications and selected Annie Cooner on Wicklow as our representative. And please congratulate Annie, who is with us tonight. Our president, Tony Matevsky, had a small share in Wicklow during his racing career, and it's great to see him enjoying a new career off the track. And again, great to have Annie with us. I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to the generous contribution of our sponsors who support the wonderful night, which has now been running for over 35 years. Racing New South Wales Night of Champions would not be possible without your backing. These partnerships, both old and new, are extremely valuable and truly valued by us. It's wonderful again to have the support of our major sponsor TAB, along with Racing New South Wales, Sky Racing, Australian Turf Club, Whoppet Bloodstock, Inglis, Wild Oaks, Icon Services Australia, Baumgartners, Morgan and English Commercial Lawyers, and Build Group Services Australia. Thank you to the team at Sky Racing for producing and broadcasting this event, and I'll also take this opportunity to thank my fellow directors, Tony Matevsky, our president, Mitch Stone, Julianne Horseman, Stephen Wonkin, Jeff Corrigan, Darcy Lawler and Julia Ritchie. A special thank you to Stephen Wonkin and former director Blake Matthews for managing the point scoring process, and to Tony Brazel, Tom Moxon, Damien Hay and Ray Thomas for their contributions to the calculations. Thank you to the organising committee for their fantastic efforts tonight, including Betty and Pauline from Infinity Productions and the team at the Australian Turf Club, and Danielle Thompson, who's joined us as the executive of the Owners Association, who's worked tirelessly to ensure this event is a success. Finally, thank you to you, our valued guests, for joining us tonight and making this a memorable occasion. Enjoy the hospitality and good luck to all the nominees. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Now it's time for the first highlight of the night. Here are all the beautiful people on the red carpet.
Here we are, another year, another red carpet. I have had a few co-hosts over the previous years, but I've never had Ben Way. Fancy seeing you here. When was the last time you stepped out on a red carpet?
You didn't say you were glad to see me. It has been a while, probably pre-divorce. The invites disappeared in the settlement, I imagine. But it's good to be here, and it feels like a pre-race trainer interview, you know, lots of smiley faces, but a few that are just running away from us on the red carpet. Nice to chat to people, though.
Well, for the ones that did stick around and have a chat, here they are. Brett Kavanagh, highlight of the season.
Braith Knock winning the Metropolitan Apprentice Premiership.
Who don't you want to be seated next to tonight?
Probably Lauren late at night.
And are you the type of person that will just ghost on out, or would you say goodbye?
Ghost.
Rach, season highlight, what was it for you?
Definitely Arapaho, Sydney Cup.
I feel as though I know the answer to this, but a person to avoid late at night to prevent the night from escalating.
Oh, Arapaho's trainer, B. Baker.
And why?
Need I explain it?
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, everyone knows.
I can't believe this. First time in the penguin suit. How does it feel?
Yeah, feeling very sharp.
A highlight of the season to be easy for you, surely.
Yeah, probably having my first Group 1 ride and have to be out there.
It's a big night for you tonight. Who's someone you should avoid late at night to prevent things from getting out of hand?
Probably Brett Kavanagh.
The voice of Metro Racing in Sydney would know plenty of highlights across the season. Last season, what was the highlight for you?
I'd say quite often the Queen Elizabeth Stakes is one of the highlights, and this year was no exception, because what Via Sistina did in that entire season and then crushing them again in the Queen Elizabeth Stakes, it was a good way to go out.
She's returned pretty well too. Hey, you don't mind a night out. One person to avoid late at night to prevent escalation beyond a necessary point.
Is this a loaded question?
It is.
Should I name myself?
Yeah. Tyler, another big season. What was the highlight for you, mate?
Yeah, I think it'd have to be nepotism. Obviously winning the TJ with Briasa was fantastic, but nepotism being an exciting young 2-year-old colt winning the Champagne, I think that would have to top my season.
Tonight was to get out of hand. Who would be the accomplice? Who's the one to avoid late at night?
Probably Tommy Berry if he turns up. He gets pretty rowdy.
Ellie Mosley, who don't you want to be seated next to tonight?
Ben Way.
Nice to see so many smiling faces, I must say, from everyone at Sky Racing. Thanks for making the time tonight and every day on track from everyone at Sky Racing.
I think we're in for a great night. Back to you, Greg.
Well, later tonight, the Bart Cummings medal will be awarded again, and it's time for our first update of the evening. This will be the first of 3 updates to come. Update number 1.
James McDonald sits in top spot on the Bart Cummings medal leaderboard after a strong start to the season, which included riding the last 4 winners at Randwick on T Rose Stakes Day and 3 the following week, highlighted by a Group 1 win on broadsiding in the Golden Rose. 2 points further back is leading trainer Chris Waller, chasing his 14th Bart Cummings medal.
All right, McDonald leads Waller by 2, and that is as of October. More updates to come. The first award tonight is the New South Wales 2-year-old of the year. It's proudly sponsored by Build Group Services Australia, and representing Build Group Services, Tony Matevsky, who's going to join me on stage to present the first award. First of all, though, the nominations for 2-year-old of the year.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion 2-year-old of the year are Mahuna.
Mahuna got to the front, 100 out, Wotan on the scene, Mahuna in front from Wotan, tempted as flashing home, Mahuna and Wotan, and Mahuna a nose to Wotan.
Nepotism.
Nepotism's winding up with a big run on the outside and within the law. Nepotism within the law. Here we go, nepotism.
Tempted.
Tempted, Sequester still fighting. Enkaruna's coming along the rails, but Tempted now ups the ante, draws away Tempted, and that's a nice win in the Percy sights.
Within the law.
And within the law, 4 of them is really starting to let rip. Bellazane still in front. Bellazane with 100 to go, but within the law's coming fast. Within the law goes to Bellazane and got up, I think.
Wotan.
Up goes Wotan, gets away from the Magic Man, and with 100 metres to go after the slow start he recovers, and he wins in style, Wotan brilliantly.
The New South Wales 2-year-old of the year is Mahuna. The Golden Slipper winner, Mahuna, is 2-year-old of the year, and Brian Carlson will be coming up to accept the award.
Mahuna emerged as a 2-year-old contender with a debut victory at Canterbury on a Friday night in February. The Schnitzel filly lined up as one of the main hopes in the Golden Slipper, following a close second in the Riesling. And at just her 3rd race start, a perfect ride from Damien Lane saw her claim juvenile racing's greatest prize.
On behalf of Hussein and Nasser Lutar, who can't be here, of course, thank you to the sponsors, Build Group, for this award, and to the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association. For Emirates has been racing for the past 36 years, and these nights don't get any more specials. So I know Nasser and Hussein are very big supporters of the industry, and to win a champion 2-year-old don't come along every year. So big thank you to Michael, his team. We don't say enough to the people behind the scene, but a big thank you to Sophie and Ben and Emmy who get to look after these horses every day, and it's a big, and you know, these guys make it happen for us. To the team at Emirates, to Sasha and all the guys at the farm who can't make it, They're the ones that put the effort in before they get to the races. And so just on behalf of Hussein and NASA, a big thank you.
Our next award is the New South Wales 3-Year-Old of the Year, and it is proudly sponsored by Inglis. Sebastian Hutch, CEO of Bloodstock Sales at Inglis, is going to join me on stage to present the award after we see the nominations.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion 3-Year-Old of the Year are Aliana.
Aliana 175 out, 2 lengths clear from Willie Dewitt, firm agreement, but she's really opening up now, Aliana, and the filly's going to destroy them in the derby.
Broadsiding.
Broadsiding in front, 150 to go. Swift Falcon's in for the fight. Broadside kicking. Aliana flashing home at the end. The filly's flying and lunges.
Lady Shenandoah.
Lady Shenandoah moves up at the 150. Lady of Camelot Brave. Lady Shenandoah from Lady of Camelot Firestorm. And Lady Shenandoah won the Group 1 Coolmore.
Linebacker.
Linebacker still in front from Broadsiding. Swift Falcon. Linebacker wins the Guineas. Linebacker a half length to Broadsiding.
Private Harry.
Private Harry hits the lead from front page. Private Harry becomes a general in the Group 1 Galaxy. Private Harry ran down front page.
Switzerland.
Here, Switzerland bursting up the inside. Switzerland went up to join Yoshinobu. Oh, Switzerland pulling away. So much better behaved today. And Switzerland runs away with the Roman consul.
Treasure the moment.
Treasure the moment. She's really lifting. Sun and Sand in front, but Treasure the moment. Captures the moment. Another big win.
Well, what a year. What a year from the sprinters right up to the stayers, the colts, the geldings, the fillies. They were all represented. But there can only be one winner. And in this category, the New South Wales 3-Year-Old of the Year, sponsored by Inglis, is Lady Shenandoah. Shannon Clark will be representing the connections of Lady Shenandoah, the winner of the 3-Year-Old of the Year.
Lady Shenandoah's brilliant undefeated 3-year-old season began in the spring with victory in the Ming Dynasty, followed by a crushing 3-length romp in the Flight Stakes. Her autumn return lived up to the hype. 3 straight wins, 2 at Group 1 level, culminating with a brave win in the Coolmore Classic.
I'm not very good at the public speaking thing, so I'll try and make this short and sweet. On behalf of Hermitage Thoroughbreds and its owner, Mr. Chuang, I'm so proud to be here accepting this award for Lady. We want to thank Chris Waller and his team, who somehow managed to stay calm when we are not. Their patience and polish have been instrumental. Her success is a true credit to their dedication and attention to detail. Thanks to Arrowfield for producing such a classy mare. Guy Mulcaster, who spotted her potential from the beginning. Her jockeys, James, Zach and Jay, thank you for your fantastic rides and making us look good. And a big shout out to the home team at home, the staff who feed her, pat her and pretend she's not the boss, but we all know who really runs the show. And lastly, thank you to the New South Wales Owners Association for this honour. It's a privilege to be part of such a passionate community. Here's to our little lady.
It's time now for the New South Wales Sprinter of the Year, sponsored by the Australian Turf Club. Tim Hale, Chairman of the Australian Turf Club, is joining me on stage to present the award. Let's have a look at the nominations for the sprinters.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion Sprinter of the Year are Bella Nipotina.
Bella Nipotina with Growing Empire. Up the inside is Giga Kick. Giga Kick going to Bella Nipotina. Bella's in front though. Bella Nipotina wins the Everest.
Briasa.
Briasa breathing down his neck. Overpass being tackled by Briasa the outside. Briasa goes to overpass. Briasa overpass. Briasa won the TJ. Briasa.
Jolie Star.
Jolly Star opens up the shoulders. Shot away. Alcoby's son grimly hanging on to second from Fair Centre. Ease down Jolly Star. She is a star in the making.
Overpass.
Overpass a length clear. Going up the inside is Coal Crusher. Airman running on. King of Sparta late. But Overpass is clear in the Sydney Stakes. What a great horse he is. First up today, and Overpass wins the $2 million feature.
Schwartz.
Schwartz halfway up the straight, 100 to go. Benedetta's trying to wear it down. Schwartz netting the post. Benedetta a length away. Schwartz will do it all. Schwartz has won the Group 1 from Benedetta. Jimmy Star late for third.
Sunshine in Paris.
Sunshine in Paris, Jolly Star's gone one pace. Bumbo Muse hits the lead, but Sunshine in Paris moved up and went bang and claims back-to-back Scirocco's.
The New South Wales Sprinter of the Year for the Australian Turf Club is Bella Nipotina. The Everest winner, Bella Nipotina, Michael Christian, here to accept the award.
Bella Nipotina brought down the curtain on a brilliant career with a sensational spring campaign that saw her become the first mare to claim Australian racing's richest prize, the Group 1 Tab Everest. The 7-year-old looked in career best form as she partnered with regular rider Craig Williams to claim the rich Russell Balding Stakes and push her career earnings past an incredible $22 million.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's a great honour to be here. I'd like to thank particularly the ATC and Navesh, was a big help to us through the spring campaign, so thank you to you, mate. And also like to thank the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association for putting on this wonderful event. I'd like to thank Kieran Maher, trainer of Bella Nipotina, for an incredible job he did, and Craig Williams, who rode the horse through most of her great wins. And it's I'd also like to a special thanks to Bella herself. She's just an incredible specimen. She raced as an early October 2-year-old and perhaps should have won the Debutante Stakes, and then to come back and at 7 and win the Everest from the widest gate and travelling 3 wide with no cover was just incredible. At the 700, I bent over, put my hands on my knees and thought, oh my God, it's so hard to get into this race. And then to have it dashed by a bad barrier, and then stood up and just was amazed at her toughness and grit and determination to win the race. I'd also like to thank all the team. We've got a farm, a 500-acre farm about an hour and a half north of Melbourne called Longwood Thoroughbred Farm. I'd like to thank the team, do an incredible job with the horses, and it's such a joy to be involved and go to work every day. And also like to thank my family. Siobhan is overseas at the moment, so she can't be here, but great to have my son Nicky here. I've got a couple of days of a boys' weekend, so we're looking forward to that. But look, it's just a great honour to be here, and I appreciate all the support for Bella. She's home at the moment, and we scanned her yesterday, and she's heading up next week to visit Zoo Star. So we're very excited about the next chapter for her. Thank you.
Now, the New South Wales Miler of the Year, proudly sponsored by Wild Oaks. Julia Ritchie, owner, director of Wild Oaks, joining me on stage to present the award. But first of all, here are the nominations for Miler of the Year.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion Miler of the Year are Chaya Wolf.
Chaya Wolf, Our Gold Hope working into the clear. Just find a narrow leader from Chaya Wolf is lifting. Then Our Gold Hope to resting late. Chaya Wolf putting the nose in front. Oh, did he get there?
Fangirl.
Fangirl is roping her in. A Tissue as well, and Steffi Magnetica is late on the scene on the outside, but Fangirl takes the lead. Fangirl from a Tissue, Steffi Magnetica. Fangirl takes out the Queen of the Turf.
Royal Patronage.
Royal Patronage looms large on the outside. Here to Shock, and Royal Patronage clear from Magic Time. Royal Patronage here to Shock, slugging it out, and Royal Patronage got the upper hand and won the Canterbury Stakes.
Steffi Magnetica.
Steffi Magnetica's working into the clear. They're right across the track. It's Royal Patronage, Steffi Magnetica. Up the inside, rise at dawn, end cap, Steffi! She got there today, Steffi Magnetica.
Tom Kitten.
Here's Tom Kitten on the outside. Another Will got chopped out. Mr. Brightside just in front has to fight. Tom Kitten coming at him. Tom Kitten claws away and wins.
The New South Wales Miler of the Year for Wild Oaks. This year it's Chaya Wolf. Brad Playford will join us on stage to accept the award.
Chaya Wolf broke through for his first Group 1 victory with a devastating final burst in the Epsom Handicap over a mile at Randwick. That track and distance proved to be right to his liking. 2 weeks later, he lined up on the King Charles III and chased down Pride of Jenny for back-to-back Group 1 wins at the Randwick Mile.
Oh, boy. They've thrown me in the deep end tonight, but anyway, so I'd like to thank Wild Oaks for sponsoring this award. Great horse. I'd like to thank Joe Pride for finding this horse for us at the 2022 New Zealand Ready to Run sales, and also for the way he's trained him and placed him through his career so far. I'd also like to thank Chad Schofield for great rides on him in the Epsom and the King Charles III. And lastly but not least, I'd like to thank the stable staff for all their hard work. Okay, thank you.
Next up, the New South Wales Middle Distance Horse of the Year. Proudly sponsored by Woppet Bloodstock. Debbie Kapitas from Woppet Bloodstock will present the award to the winner after we see the nominations for Middle Distance Horse of the Year.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion Middle Distance Horse of the Year are Buckaroo.
Buckaroo takes the lead, draws 2 lengths in front of Pericles. We saw from the back, it's all Buckaroo. Buckaroo storms away. A one-act affair. Buckaroo won at will.
Dubai Honour.
Dubai Honour's taking an inside run, and Vaughan's got the last shot at them. Duke de Sessa being tackled by Dubai Honour, and Dubai Honour races to the front in the Tancred Stakes and remains unbeaten in 3 Group 1s in Sydney.
Faulkner Park.
Faulkner Park a length in front, Hinge the inside, Wycliffe rattling home. Faulkner Park clings on, just beats Wycliffe.
Kovalika.
Kovalika up wider, 3 in line, 50 metres to go. New Endeavour, Faulkner Park, Kovalika. Here comes the post, they hit it. I think New Endeavour lasted from Kovalika and Faulkner Park.
Via Sistina.
Here comes Via Sistina. She's slicing through the pack. Dubai Honour and Chaya Wolf down the outside. But Via Sistina takes the lead inside the 100. She's drawn clear from Dubai Honour and Tom Kitten. And Via Sistina equals the record of the Great Winks with 7 Group 1s in a season.
Middle Distance Horse of the Year for Woppet Bloodstock is Via Sistina. Lydia Wang, representing Yulong, to accept the award.
After winning 3 Group 1s over 2,000 metres in Melbourne in the spring, Via Sistina returned to Sydney for the autumn and continued her dominance of middle distance racing with a comfortable victory in the Randwick Stakes. With James McDonald in the saddle, she again proved her class in the season finale. A brilliant burst of acceleration, destroying her rivals in the Queen Elizabeth.
Thank you very much. And it is my honor to accept this award on behalf of Mr. Jiang and June and the family. It was their great decision to bring Vestina to Australia, and it is clear that she enjoys Australian racing as much as we all do. It was also great to see her kick off the season by adding another Group 1 to her resume last Saturday in the Win Stake. Thanks to her trainer Chris Bowler and the team, the rider James McDonald, and thank you to New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association and the sponsor Whoopi Blastock for giving her this honor. And I hope everyone enjoyed a lovely evening and an exciting racing season ahead. We are all set for the challenges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Olivia. To the Stayer of the Year now, New South Wales Stayer of the Year, proudly sponsored by Icon Services Australia. Jamie McGuinness, representing Icon Services, will present the award to the winner. Here are the nominations for Stayer of the Year.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion Stayer of the Year are Alal Kans.
Alal Kans is galloping them into submission yet again. Charging home at the end is Birdman. Birdman will run second. Alal Kans a big winner. 3 out of 3 this preparation.
Arapaho.
It's Arapaho too. 3 lengths in front in the Sydney Cup. Oh, Arapaho. Well, second crack at the Sydney Cup, and today's the day. Arapaho, a big winner.
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo takes the lead, draws 2 lengths in front of Pericles. We tore from the back. It's all Buckaroo. Buckaroo storms away. A one-act affair.
Dubai Honour.
Dubai Honour's taking an inside run, and Vaughan's got the last shot at them. Duke de Sessa being tackled by Dubai Honour, and Dubai Honour races to the front in the Tancred Stakes and remains unbeaten in 3 Group 1s in Sydney.
Land Legend.
Land Legend and Zardozi. They knuckle out a great finish. Zardozi on the inside of Land Legend. Land Legend, Zardozi. Nothing in this. Stride for stride, they hit the line. It's a bob of the head.
Great group of stayers for the year. The New South Wales Stayer of the Year for Icon Services Australia is Arapaho. Arapaho, racing in the colours of Carl Holt, who will come up and accept the award.
The evergreen Arapaho shows no signs of slowing down, with a remarkable staying season that included victory in the Zipping Classic in the spring. The 8-year-old's autumn campaign built gradually and finished with an emphatic 3-length demolition of the Sydney Cup field over 2 miles at Randwick.
Thanks, guys. When we bought this horse, and Jim Clark bought this horse in France a few years ago now, we had high expectations and higher hopes for him. 3 preparations later, his benchmark rating had dropped from 84 to 78, and he finished last in the Tamworth Cup, beaten by 15 lengths. 13 starts later, in the same preparation, he was running in the Melbourne Cup. Along the way, he's won numerous cups and has been an amazing horse, and has got better as he got older, and is a true testament to patience and persistence of Bjorn Baker and his team, who've done the most amazing job with this horse, who's now turned 9 and is getting better and better, and hopefully his best days are ahead of him. But an amazing team that Bjorn has got. He's got Lucas as offside, who was doing a great job alongside him, but also Alan the vet's done an amazing job. Lobby obviously providing great assistance as well. And we can't forget Rachel, who's done an amazing job. She's got a great association with this horse and knows him back to back and has done a wonderful job in getting him home in those big races. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to the Racehorse Owners Association for putting on a wonderful night. Thank you.
Just follow Björn, everyone. He knows the way. The Queen of the Autumn. The Queen of the Autumn is next, proudly co-sponsored by Morgan & English Commercial Lawyers and Baumgartner Chartered Accountants, Annette English and Glenn Brewster, here to present the award to the winners of the Queen of the Autumn. First of all, let's see the nominations.
The nominations for the Queen of the Autumn are Firestorm.
Firestorm, dark glitter rattling home on the rails. They're right across the track. White out Firestorm, dark glitter up the fence. They hit it, Firestorm.
Lady of Camelot.
Lady of Camelot, it's Coleman, Lady of Camelot. Coleman ahead in front to Lady of Camelot. Coleman, Lady of Camelot. The lady dives and Lady of Camelot got up.
Lady Shenandoah.
Lady Shenandoah races up on the outside of Lady of Camelot, who's showing plenty of fight. Lady Shenandoah, Lady of Camelot's fighting hard. Lady Shenandoah pushed right out and wins this round.
Lazura.
Lazura at the 200, a length and a half clear from Wonder Boys trying to pick up. De Clichy Boulevard's got it all to do. Lazura's got them all struggling, and Lazura's off and gone here in the Fire Lap Stakes, won it by 2.
Treasure the Moment.
Treasure the Moment, 200 to go, a length in front. Bennu Gill goes to second, well clear from the rest. Treasure the Moment, here's 7 in a row. Her second Group 1, Treasure the Moment, a class above.
So the fillies and mares, the Queen of the Autumn is Lady Shenandoah. Lady Shenandoah wins her second award for the night, along with the 3-year-old of the year. She is the Queen of the Autumn.
Lady Shenandoah's autumn in Sydney was nothing short of flawless. A Group 2 win in the light fingers saw the Schnitzel filly sent out a $1.30 favourite for the Group 1 Surround Stakes, and she duly saluted in race record time. The final hurdle was the Group 1 Coolmore Classic, and with James McDonald aboard, Lady Shenandoah showed plenty of fight to keep her perfect season intact.
I didn't really have anything else left to say after the first one. We're super proud of this filly and all the people that help her get to where she is. We appreciate it very much, so thank you.
It's time for our second update of the Bart Cummings medal. Let's take the vote up until February.
As we move into the new calendar year, Chris Waller and James McDonald continue to battle for top spot on the Bart Cummings medal leaderboard. Björn Baker has been the big mover, wins in the Invitation, the Hot Danish and the Ingham, seeing him climb to third ahead of Zach Lloyd.
So a Kiwi leads a Kiwi from a naturalised Australian at the top of the leaders board there in the Bart Cummings medal. We are going to take our first break and we'll be back with more awards, including the Racing New South Wales Awards, the Premiership winners, all coming up here on Racing's Night of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on with the awards to the next part of the evening. Coming up next, the Bob's Horse of the Year, the Sydney Strapper of the Year, and the Carol Williamson Racing Riders Personality of the Year. But before we move on to another award, it is time for the third and final update of the Bart Cummings medal. This update takes us through to April, and here are the leaders.
Chris Waller holds a 3-point lead over James McDonald in the final update of the Bart Cummings medal standings. The pair combined for Group 1 victories with Lady Shenandoah and Via Sistina. Björn Baker continues to snap at their heels, with Steffi Magnetica's brilliant win in the Doncaster Mile a highlight.
OK, Waller, McDonald, Baker, and then Zach Lloyd, who's won a Bart Cummings medal a couple of years ago. That's the update. The next time we show you the tally, it will be the final tally, and we'll find out who is the winner of this year's Bart Cummings medal. To the Racing New South Wales Awards, and the first awards in this part of the evening is for the Bob's Horse of the Year, proudly sponsored by Racing New South Wales. Tony Shepherd-AO, board member for Racing New South Wales, is here to present the award. But come and tell us a little bit more about Bob's as well. You were just telling me off stage that some ridiculous amount of money's been paid out in Bob's money.
You're absolutely... Racing New South Wales is very proud and very happy of it. I believe we've now awarded some $185 million in the Bob scheme. It's worked brilliantly, and it has grown the breeding stock of New South Wales significantly. Another reason why we're the leading jurisdiction in the world in the world of horse racing.
And you've been to Royal Ascot, and that's what they tell you over there as well.
They tell us you're so far ahead of us. And forget about the Victorians.
You worry about them on the AFL park.
Yeah. Oh, we'll do them over there as well.
Here's the winner of this year's Bob's Horse of the Year, the horse that has accumulated the most amount of Bob's money. And this year's Bob's Horse of the Year is King's Secret. King's Secret for Jamie Walder and Proven Thoroughbreds.
Well done,
King's Secret is the biggest Bob's beneficiary of the season, with his bonus purse topping $70,000. The Joe Pride-trained gelding got the ball rolling with a maiden win at Gosford, before 3 Metropolitan victories late in the campaign saw his career earnings soar past $350,000.
One of the many lessons I've learned in racing, there have been quite a few, is when you're on a good thing, you stick to it. You gravitate to where you have luck, you rear away from where you have bad luck. Now, we're in the very fortunate position to be standing up here 12 months ago with a horse called In Flight, who won this same award, trained by Joe Pride, bred by Kerry Tibby's Goodwood Farm, and dare I say, part owned by Brad Playford. So when it works, you stick with it. Congratulations to Joe Pride. He's done a fantastic job preparing both these horses, and they've won similar races too. And I might just say to Racing New South Wales, who sponsored this award, I think these benchmark races late in the season for 3 and 4-year-olds is a tremendous initiative, because it enables later maturing horses to win quite a lot of Bob's bonuses. And these two horses, In Flight and King's Secret, are perfect examples of that. In fact, I think they won similar races. Anyway, thank you very much. Great honour.
Thanks, Jamie. Another Racing New South Wales award is the Sydney Strapper of the Year. The Reverend Colin Watts, Head Chaplain of the Australian Racing Christian Chaplaincy, will join me on stage to present the award to the winner. And this year's Sydney Strapper of the Year comes from the Kieran Marr stable, and it's Leonard Todd. Congratulations, Leonard. Sydney Strapper of the Year.
Lenny's role within our stable, well, he was riding work when he first came on board, and with his wealth of knowledge, experience in the industry, he's now one of our main guys on the ground. He's a great asset just for his knowledge and horsemanship. The impact that Lenny has on the health and well-being of horses is, I suppose one that comes to mind is I Am Me. She was a very quirky horse. He spent a lot of time with her, and you can see she developed and sort of got a lot of confidence through that, I think. He's got a great affinity with them, and he's got a great affinity with educating the younger staff as well.
All right, thank you. I'd just like to thank Racing New South Wales for this award, and everybody behind me at Kieran Marr, and all the horses that I've been lucky to work with. So, thank you.
Thank you, Lenny. It's time now for the Carol Williamson Racing Riders Personality of the Year Award. Carol Williamson was a very popular and respected member of the Sydney racing media for many years. When she started to suffer health problems, her continued dedication to her role as the Australian Associated Press racing editor was both memorable and inspiring. She was a wonderful mentor to many young journalists who learned their craft and honed their skills under her tutelage. She was one of a kind, Carol Williamson, leaving a wonderful legacy, and this prestigious award is named in her honour. It perpetuates her memory, and the winner of this year's Personality of the Year, voted on by the racing media, is a trainer who's a great advertisement for Sydney racing. His passion and enthusiasm for the sport is infectious. He gets as much joy out of winning a midweek as he does a Group 1. Have you worked it out yet? He's widely respected among the racing media. That might cut down a few. His availability for interviews with the print, radio and television media, and his willingness to assist in presenting his runners and Sydney racing in a positive light. The deserved winner of this year's Carol Williamson Racing Media Personality of the Year Award is Björn Baker.
Björn Baker has been named the Racing Writers Personality of the Year. It was a breakthrough season for the new Australian citizen, who trained 90 winners with a phenomenal strike rate of more than 20%. His passionate celebrations and colourful post-race interviews provided the racing media with many highlights throughout the year.
How long have I got, Greg? No, it's a great honour. Carol Williamson, I remember her fondly. She didn't tolerate fools, so I don't know how she put up with me, but it's a great honour to be here. I've been in Sydney now for 14 years and I love it. I'm lucky I do what I do every day, and a massive thank you to Racing New South Wales, the ATC, and of course the New South Wales Owners Association. Without owners, I wouldn't be doing what I love every day and every time, and marketing and I think bringing a bit of reality to the industry, and it's an entertainment industry, is what it's about. And I have to make a big shout out to my team. I've got the most amazing team. We have so much fun every day. I've got the most amazing clients, and they've been long suffering too. I'm looking at that Bart Cummings medal. I thought I might just for a while, Chris, be a show there, but I'm running out of gas. Yeah, that would be great to meet Chris and McDonald. Oh, I'd love it one day. I've only had my learner plates for the last 12 years, so I'm improving. But I want to make a special shout out to my wife, Andrea. She has to put up with me at home, and she's a very special lady, and we don't always win on the track, and you never will always win, but I think we've won the social media space for a long time because of Andrea. She brings a bit of reality, and she's been able to build up probably a little bit of a family type following, so that's a big part of it. And just one more thing to add, I was talking, if you haven't seen enough of me yet, I was talking to Toyota Material Handling today, and they're doubling the budget. They're now going to have 2 ads every commercial break. And no, it's great. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Oh, I was away on holidays when that vote took place, I must say. It's a great place, Australia, isn't it, Björn? Wonderful country. The Sydney Premierships. We start with the Sydney Trainers Premiership, and this particular award, presented every year, is named after, of course, an absolute legend.
Tommy Smith was arguably Australia's greatest racehorse trainer. 33 consecutive premierships. You know, Chris Waller, other trainers, 7, 6, 8, 10, whatever, but 33 years dominating New South Wales racing, and then to come out and win it for the 34th after being knocked out in between. To win something like 5 Commonwealth records. That's every leading trainer in the world, in the Commonwealth. He beat them all on numbers of winners and prize money. And Dad worked exceedingly hard and was exceedingly successful. And the success just kept rolling on. And champion after champion after champion came out of Tulloch Lodge.
The champion trainer for the season, the TJ Smith Award for Sydney's Premier Trainer, proudly sponsored by Racing New South Wales, and to be presented in just a moment to the winner by Gary Charney, board member of Racing New South Wales. Once again, it is Chris Waller.
Chris Waller has extended his run of successive trainers' premierships to 15 with another decisive victory in 2025. Waller's tally of 142 Metropolitan wins was 52 clear of his nearest rival, and the 15th straight year that he's topped the century mark. Waller runners claimed more than $30 million across Metropolitan tracks for the season.
Congratulations, 15 premierships. I think it's only something like 18 to go to get to Tommy Smith's record. Are you up for the challenge?
Oh, we'll start the challenge. I don't know if we'll end the challenge, but yeah, a remarkable record set. But it's just 1 year at a time with an amazing team and amazing horses this last year. Yeah, we've had some great moments, and we're very proud of each and every one of them. And as I say each year, it's not me, it's the team. From the new staff all the way to staff that have been here with us for 20-odd years. We're handing out watches left, right and centre for people that have been there for more than 10 years. Really? We might have to downgrade that a little bit soon. But it's very proud, the passion that those staff put into their work 365 days a year. It's humbling.
And you're still recruiting more people. You know, Godolphin cast them off and you picked them up. I mean, Beedman has joined this all-powerful operation. Yeah. And I believe he told me the other day you like your coffee white with one. Is that right?
We're going to change Darren's name to Daryl because Daryl gets more attention than Charlie and I. So Daryl Beedman's joined the team, and but it's quite remarkable, and he brings an added strength to Charlie and I, and as do so many people behind the scene. My lovely wife Stephanie, our service providers from farriers to vets to
you name it. It's such a big organisation now and a big business, and we're proud to be here and strong in Sydney.
And you're on your way to Premiership number 16. Last weekend was so memorable on many fronts. You trotted out some of the best horseflesh in the land, and they didn't let you down.
No, it was an amazing start. We put so much into those horses. We set a high benchmark for ourselves. We put pressure. I was probably a little bit emotional the morning of the race. But I just said what I thought, and that's we've got to have the best horses racing on the best tracks. And we can't give the curators an impossible job. We just need to rest tracks. But I won't harp on it tonight.
But you obviously got up a bit tired on Saturday morning, and you felt like you had to say something.
Look, horse welfare is key, and we're quick to promote how good our tracks look at the start of the day, but the end of the day is also important. So, we've got great racing in Sydney, but we can always keep improving. We shouldn't rest on our laurels, and we should just keep pushing higher and higher and higher, because we are the envy of the world.
Have you got a lead big enough to win the Bart Cummings medal again? Baker's given up hope. McDonald's your big worry.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald. he was flipping burgers from everywhere at Randwick on Saturday. So if the back end of the season's good for James, he'll be hard to beat.
Well, good luck, Chris, and good luck with Daryl Beeman and Ronald McDonald for the rest of the season. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Our next award is for Sydney's Premiership apprentice, the winning jockey this year, and of course the award named after one of our great mentors.
I think I was in awe of the man. When I first started race calling, I was aware of his presence and the esteem and respect in which he was held. And I could see this burgeoning reputation that he had with apprentice jockeys. He became a unique teacher and creator. He was a creator of jockeys.
That was the thing about Theo. His jockeys, I think it was more hands and head than the shillelagh. They were accomplished in every facet of riding, every facet of the horse and stable.
Graham Hinton joins me on stage, Chief Operating Officer of Racing New South Wales, to present the Theo Green Award for Sydney's Premiership winning apprentice jockey. And this year, the winner is Braithnock.
Braithnock is the champion Metropolitan Apprentice after finishing the season with 40 wins, 16 clear of Molly Burke. The former bull rider spent 3 months in the city with Peter Snowden before returning to Brett Kavanagh's stable at Scone. His city strike rate of 18% was second behind only James McDonald for jockeys with more than 100 rides.
Thank you, everybody. Firstly, I just want to thank the racing industry and the community for this incredible honour to receive this Theo Green Award. It's more than a privilege. A big thank you to my family for always being in my corner. It means the most to me. So, thank you, and a big special thanks to Brett and Lauren Kavanagh for your belief in me and your guidance and support and all the opportunities that you've given me. I'm very grateful for my manager, Liam Pryor, helping steer the ship behind the scenes. I couldn't really be here without you, so played a big part in my success, so thank you very much. And big thank you to Racing New South Wales for the ongoing support of young jockeys and for fostering a great environment to learn and grow. And to all the trainers and owners have put their trust in me to steer their horses, and very, very grateful for every opportunity and ride that I'm given, so thank you. And lastly, this award isn't just about me, it reflects the support and belief of so many people around me, and I'm very proud to share this moment with all of you, so thank you.
Congratulations, Braith. He joins that honour board that are filled with names of future champions. Our third Premiership winner to be announced, named in this category after one of our immortals.
George Moore is quite rightly recognised as one of the greatest jockeys of all time. Victories in the English Derby and Arc de Triomphe accentuated his ability on the international stage. But at home, Cotton Fingers was even more potent. He won the Sydney Jockeys Premiership on 10 occasions between 1957 and 1969, and was inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame in 2007. George Moore will always be regarded as one of the greats.
And joining me on stage from one George to another, the Honourable George Souris, AM, Board Member of Racing New South Wales, to present the award for the George Moore Sydney Premiership winning jockey. And once again, it is James McDonald.
James McDonald has continued his domination of Sydney's riding ranks, winning his 7th straight Jockeys Premiership and 9th overall. He now sits one premiership behind the all-time record of 10 held by George Moore. McDonald's mounts claimed over $19 million in prize money. His 83 winners coming at a strike rate of more than 25%.
Thank you very much. I'm hugely honoured to be standing here with this award. Obviously, it's been an extremely busy but very successful season, of which I'm extremely proud of. But I can't do it without the huge support team that we've got around me. My beautiful family, my wife Caitlin, and obviously managers, fitness trainers, etc. So I'm very grateful to all those people. To the owners and trainers that have supported me throughout the years. Very proud to be riding for you guys and having success, especially for the cleaner. He's a brilliant supporter of mine, and yeah, I'm very happy to be a part of that small operation. To all the stable staff, thank you so much. You guys work tirelessly for us and for us to showcase these best horses, which we're very proud of to be riding. So thank you very much.
Yes, we tell Chris Waller he's only got about 18, 19, 20 years to go to join TJ Smith. That young man is on the cusp of joining George Moore in the next 12 months as far as Premiership's concerned, and he might be back here next year with more Group 1s in his career than Damien Oliver. He'd take a clean sweep. It's going to be an amazing 12 months. But can he win? Can he win the Bart Cummings medal? Because that's where we are right now. We're going to show you in a moment the final point score. Saran Cook is going to join me on stage with the Bart Cummings medal. Come on up. Chairperson of Racing New South Wales, to hang the medal around the neck of the winner. Who will it be? All right, let's roll the numbers from bottom to top. So Braithnock, the champion apprentice, he had a late surge there with 28. Björn Baker, you've run third. Congratulations. Who's going to win though, McDonald or Waller? The Bart Cummings medal once again goes to Chris Waller on 105 votes. James McDonald 71, Björn Baker 64. For the 14th time, Bart Cummings medal winner, Chris Waller.
Champion trainer Chris Waller has continued his incredible run with a record 14th win in the Bart Cummings medal. Waller stormed home to win by 34 points over James McDonald. His star performers included Via Sistina with 4 Group 1 wins in Sydney and Lady Shenandoah with 3. Other memorable moments included Aliana's demolition of the ATC Derby field, crowd favourite Fangirl claiming the Queen of the Turf, and Land Legend's thrilling win in the Metropolitan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honour, simply a huge honour. You got James breathing down your neck and another fellow Kiwi, Bjorn, reminding us every Saturday about how good he is. And he is doing a great job. But thanks to everyone in my team, all the trainers in New South Wales probably deserve this, as well as jockeys and so many other people. I get a lot of runners. That's probably the main reason I've got this. But through those runners, we've got an awesome team that I'm so proud of from the office. They do a great job with the administration. We run a big business. To the forepersons, the managers, the Charlies. Yeah. There's a few Charlies, but there's only one Charlie. To Steph and my family, our owners, who I forgot to mention in the first one. We've got an awesome group of owners that just continue to support us and go through the highs and lows. We have a lot of good horses, we've got a lot of slow horses as well, but we're proud of each and every one of them. We try and get the best out of them. Again, thanks to Racing New South Wales. It's an awesome state to be training in, and you are the benchmark of Australian racing, you're the benchmark of the world racing, and we just can't thank you enough for your day in and day out administration and striving for being the best. And thanks to the Owners and Trainers Association for putting on tonight, the ATC for putting on great race meetings 52 weeks of the year. So thank you to everybody.
Congratulations, Chris Waller. Another Bart Cummings medal triumph. We're going to take another break. When we come back, the New South Wales Country Champion Horse of the Year, the Provincial Horse of the Year, a special recognition award from the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association, and the TAB, New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year. Still to come on Racing's Night of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our final 4 awards for this evening, culminating tonight in the TAB New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year Award, bringing together all of the nominations from all categories into one big final award. On with the show. The New South Wales Country Champion Horse of the Year Award is sponsored by Sky Thoroughbred Central. To present the trophy to the winning connections, Jared Villani, Chief Commercial and Media Officer of Tabcorp. And he'll do that after we see the nominations for Country Horse of the Year.
The nominations for the New South Wales Country Champion Horse of the Year are Compelling Truth.
Compelling Truth, though, dashed away. Gravina very late. Compelling Truth in front from Gravina. And Compelling Truth. It's a win for the Central West in the Town Plate.
Danny St Darcy.
Danny St Darcy's in front. Burning Bell can't go with her. And Danny St Darcy clear late cigar flick, but too late. Danny St Darcy by 3/4.
Far Too Easy.
Knuckling out a great finish, front page, looking for his piece of history. Far Too Easy keeps coming. Far Too Easy. Far Too Easy, too strong in the Kosciuszko.
Front Page.
Front Page now getting on terms. Spacewalk coming up outside the pair. Hindenwealth on the inside and on the outside Front Page. Front Page reaching the lead. Hindenwealth can't go with him. Warning bursting home late, too late. Front Page won the Morden Cup.
Know Thyself.
It's Know Thyself in front, 100 metres to go. Know Thyself from Depth of Character, Mirror, Mount Buller, and Know Thyself makes it 4 in a row.
Melody Again.
And Written in Code takes the lead now from Dark Glitter, and Melody Again digging in. It's Written in Code in front, going up the inside. Melody Again, strong, wins the Dark Jewel.
A wonderful year for horses trained out of the country areas who performed all around Australia. The Sky Thoroughbred Central, New South Wales Country Champion Horse of the Year, is Front Page. Trainer Matthew Dale to accept the award.
Front Page is the Country Horse of the Year, following a consistent season that included a brave second to Far Too Easy in the Kosciuszko in the spring. His status as one of the country's top sprinters was cemented in the autumn, with a second in the Group 1 Galaxy and a win in the Group 2 Moreton Cup at Eagle Farm.
Thanks, Greg. Big thrill, obviously, Front Page to win it 2 years in a row. He's a remarkable horse. Only got him late in the piece. The Duray family have done such an amazing job in keeping this horse, or I suppose developing this horse early in his career, and leaving plenty left in the tank, which we're reaping the rewards of now. So it's a big effort, as everyone knows. Doesn't matter whether you train in the country, the provincials, the city. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's become more and more professional. The country racing, as you've only got to look at those nominations there. There's plenty of group and listed races and Group 1 performances in amongst all those nominations, and Front Page included. So a big thank you to all the owners, all my staff at home, all my suppliers, whether it's vets, chiropractors, farrier. My farrier Justin's done an amazing job with his horse. That is probably his number one thing that we had to work on was his feet. So big shout out to Justin there. But it's a big effort from everyone, and a remarkable horse. And he'll be back this year for the Kosciuszko. He's 9-year-old, but he's jumping out of his skin. So thanks to Racing New South Wales, New South Wales Owners Association. Great night, and everyone enjoy. Cheers.
Okay, Jared Villani stays with me on stage to present the next award, also sponsored by Sky Thoroughbred Central. We move from the Country Champion to the New South Wales Provincial Champion of the Year, and here are the nominations.
The nominations for the New South Wales Provincial Champion Horse of the Year are Jeddabil.
Jeddabil is slicing through. Kamochi with a good run late. Here's Jeddabil going after Uncommon James, and Jeddabil lets down. Wins the Challenge Stakes.
Private Harry.
Private Harry goes through his gears. Unleashing's coming out of the pack, running to second. Private Harry in front from Unleashing, Midnight Dynamite, and Private Harry salutes in the first, won it by a length. Rivellino hitting the line well. Quietly Arrogant goes back to the rails at Valedictorian. Rivellino, they beat off Shaggy. Skyhook and Quietly Arrogant are surging. Quietly Arrogant going after Rivellino. Rivellino, though, has got them covered.
Yu Wang.
Yu Wang on the inside, tackled by Panino on the outside. Then came Ella Hazel, Ben Jill. Yu Wang on the inside, Panino on the outside. Stride for stride, desperate go. Here comes the post photo. I'd say Yu Wang from Panino.
Well, such a strong year on the Provincial Champion Horse of the Year Award nominations, with Group 1 winners amongst them. The Sky Thoroughbred Central New South Wales Provincial Champion Horse of the Year is Private Harry. Sean Driver to represent the owners of Private Harry.
Private Harry's meteoric rise to become one of the country's best sprinters began with a string of victories late in 2024. The 3-year-old colt confirmed his massive potential with a commanding win in the Group 1 Galaxy, providing trainer Nathan Doyle and jockey Ashley Morgan with their greatest moment in racing.
Yeah, it's been a great year. I'd just like to thank Nathan Doyle and his staff. He's done a terrific job with this horse. He's a bit of a boy at home. He's not easy, and he's a pro once he gets the saddle on, but he is a colt and he's done a terrific job. Grace Willoughby, his track work rider day to day, big shout out to her. She's been fantastic. Ash Morgan, who we've stuck solid with. We've been pretty loyal with Ash, and I think he deserves it. He's done nothing wrong. And also our farm manager, Shane, a big shout out to Shane. He runs our farm for us, and a lot goes into that. And my wife, Jan, we've sacrificed a lot to be here, and yeah, thank you.
Well done. Congratulations to Private Harry and Front Page. Before we move on to the TAB New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year Award, it's now time for the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association Industry Recognition Award, the inaugural presentation of this award, to be presented when the Racehorse Owners Association deems it appropriate to acknowledge the outstanding contribution of an individual to the racing industry in New South Wales and their ongoing commitment to racehorse welfare. Tony Matevsky, the President of the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association, to come forward. No, he hasn't won it, if that's what you're clapping for. He's only going to present it. Come on up, Tony. The winner is Debbie Kapitas. The New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association Industry Recognition Award to Debbie Kapitas, ladies and gentlemen.
Debbie Kapitas is one of the most recognisable faces in Australian thoroughbred horse racing, and her passion for the industry is evident to anyone who has had the pleasure of meeting her. She is best known as a part owner of the legendary Winx, who generously shared her journey from Warwick Farm maiden to a 25-time Group 1 winner with the public. Debbie's contribution goes far beyond that though. She is part of the renowned Ingham family, which has a long and proud history in racing, and has also made her own mark with Whoppet bloodstock, which has bred and raced fan favourites including Riff Rocket and Lindemann. Debbie has involved her husband and children in all aspects of the venture, passing on her knowledge and enthusiasm. Whoppet Bloodstock supports many horse welfare initiatives designed to provide care for retired racehorses and encourage thoroughbred ownership in equestrian disciplines. Whoppet was one of the first sponsors of the National Pony Racing Series, which introduces pony club members under the age of 15 to the opportunities in the sport. Who could forget the tears of joy Debbie shed as she secured Winx's first foal for a record $10 million, outbidding powerful international interest to ensure the fillies stayed in Australia. Debbie has a deep love of horses, respect for all industry participants, and is a deserving winner of the inaugural NSWROA Industry Recognition Award.
I'm actually speechless. What an honour. Racing's been very good to me. The horses are the main thing, and I think that shows through in why I was given this award. There are so many people involved in the horses, and they all deserve the recognition that I'm getting tonight. From everyone who picks up the poo right through. I am so proud to be a part of this association, to be a part of New South Wales racing, to be part of Australian racing, to have been fortunate enough to have a horse that showcased Australian racing overseas. I'm very proud, and thank you very much for this distinguishing award. What else do I say but thank you.
Congratulations, Deb. And now to the final award of the evening. It is the TAB New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year Award. It is proudly sponsored by TAB, a major sponsor of tonight's proceedings. Michael Fitzsimons, Chief Wagering Officer of Tabcorp, is here to present the award, and he's also here to say a few words as well on behalf of the sponsors. So for the final award tonight, would you please welcome Michael Fitzsimons.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Michael Fitzsimons, the Chief Wagering Officer at Tabcorp. Delighted to be here tonight. Amazed by just the quality of horses you have in New South Wales. It's truly unbelievable. The people who work in the industry are incredible, and it's a real honour for us to be sponsored tonight. Someone who's new to the role, someone who's new to Australia, I'm also surprised to find myself here tonight. So I'd like to thank Graham and Peter for the invite. It's truly an honour to be here. On behalf of Gil McLaughlin, our CEO, I'd just like to reiterate our commitment to New South Wales racing and thank you for the ongoing partnership. We've been great partners for 60 years, and as part of Gil's new tab, we're going to renovate, to rebuild, and to do more than we've ever done before for racing, just not in New South Wales, but for Australia. We're building a new digital platform, which we hope will engage all your customers, all your fans, and keep them engaged. We're building an omni-channel experience where customers can go from digital into venue, into retail, and the products that will follow them throughout that journey, I think, are going to be something that helps engage your customers and hopefully acquires the younger share of wallet as well. Secondly, we're looking at building a national tote. It's something that's long been missing in Australia. If we can combine the totes, we can accelerate liquidity, we can build a wholesale model, and we can take your product to the international market, something that's long been missing, and hopefully that money comes back to New South Wales and Australia through a funding agreement. Not here to hear any more from me. Thank you for your time. Let's get on with the main event. Thank you.
All right, the biggest and the heaviest trophy of the night about to be presented to the TAB New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year. And here are all the nominations.
The nominations for the New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year are Bella Nipotina.
Bella Nipotina with Growing Empire. Up the inside is Giga Kick. Giga Kick going to Bella Nipotina. Bella's in front though. Bella Nipotina wins the Everest.
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo takes the lead, draws 2 lengths in front of Pericles. We tore from the back. It's all Buckaroo. Buckaroo storms away. A one-act affair.
Cheerwolf.
Cheerwolf is lifting. Then our Gold Hope to resting late. Cheerwolf putting the nose in front. Oh, did he get there?
Fangirl.
Fangirl is roping her in. A Tissue as well, and Steffi Magnetica is late on the scene on the outside, but Fangirl takes the lead. Fangirl from a Tissue, Steffi Magnetica. Fangirl takes out the Queen of the Turf.
Jolie Star.
Jolly Star cuts loose at the 175, and Jolly Star opens up the shoulders, shot away. Our Kobe son grimly hanging on to second from Fierce, and he's down Jolly Star. She is a star in the making.
Royal Patronage.
Royal Patronage looms large on the outside. Here to Shock, and Royal Patronage clear from Magic Time. Royal Patronage here to Shock, slugging it out, and Royal Patronage got the upper hand and won the Canterbury Stakes.
Steffi Magnetica.
Steffi Magnetica's working into the clear. They're right across the track. It's Royal Patronage, Steffi Magnetica. Up the inside, Rise at Dawn, end cap, Steffi! She got there today, Steffi Magnetica.
Sunshine in Paris.
Sunshine in Paris, Jolly Star's gone one pace. Bumbo Muse hits the lead, but Sunshine in Paris moved up and went bang and claims back-to-back Scirocco's.
Tom Kitten.
Here's Tom Kitten on the outside. Another Will got chopped out. Mr. Brightside just in front has to fight. Tom Kitten coming at him. Tom Kitten claws away and wins.
Via Sistina.
Via Sistina takes the lead inside the 100. She's drawn clear from Dubois and Tom Kitten, and Via Sistina equals the record of the Great Winks with 7 Group 1s in a season.
So there are the 10 nominations for the TAB New South Wales Champion Horse of the Year award. And this year's winner is Via Sistina. Via Sistina, the champion horse of the year. Livia Wang from Yulong, once again. This is Via Sistina's second award tonight.
Via Sistina has produced one of the greatest seasons in racing history, equalling the record of Winx with 7 Group 1 victories. Ironically, it all started in the Winx Stakes in Sydney and a triumphant spring in Melbourne. Autumn brought more Group 1 glory, starting with victory over Fangirl and the Very Elegant, and culminating in a brilliant win against the best horses in the land in the Queen Elizabeth.
Once again, it is my honor to accept this award on behalf of Mr. Jiang and Jun and the family. We are so lucky to have Via Sistina, who carries the Yulong color and leads our whole racing crew performing so well on the racetrack. Once again, thank you to Chris Waller and everyone in the stable who's been looking after her so well. And thank you to jockey James McDonald, who's given her every opportunity under both good and tough circumstances. And just with everyone's help, our dream has come true. Again, thank you to the New South Wales Racehorse Owners Association and sponsor TAB for offering her this honor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that concludes tonight's awards. Via Sistina taking the big one. Congratulations to all of our award winners tonight, our Premiership winners, and thanks to all the sponsors. And thank you for joining us at Racing's Night of Champions. Good evening, everyone.
I bent over, put my hands on my knees and thought, oh my God, it's so hard to get into this race.
Just follow Björn, everyone. He's widely respected among the racing media. That might cut down a few.
What else do I say but thank you?